after building the walls and roof of our house, it is now time for the finishing touch. A lot more work than usual here in Thailand, because our house is filled to the rim with innovative ideas. Most of them designed to keep the house cool under the burning sun of Thailand. First we hire a crew to plaster the interior walls, but before they can start, we have to tape off all outlets and place steel netting in the spots that are known to develop cracks. It took them 1 week to plaster some 500 square meters of interior walls. And it took us another week to clean the floors again. The electrical system is off-grid solar powered. We will make a video especially about this, as it is too complicated to show here. Active insulation plays an important part in our house design. Underneath the tiled roof is a ventilated cavity with a so-called radiation barrier that reflects the radiated heat from the roof tiles back into the cavity. A ridge vent creates an ongoing airflow to get rid of that heat. The use of trusses as a roof system creates an enormous amount of space in the attic. The same combination of ventilated cavities and radiation barriers makes sure that the external walls never heat up. The style of our house is Cape Cod or Dutch colonial. Large high windows and ornamental windowsills are an important part of that. The siding, which forms the cavity, is made from so-called conwood, a fiber cement that is impervious to the burning sun and the large termite population of Thailand. but it is a lot of work to fit all perfectly. Before we install the ceilings, we better put all materials for the attic floor, walls and ceilings upstairs. Naturally, all wood products are treated with termite repellent. And then it is time for the ceiling crew to do their magic. Notice the special tool for improved accuracy. They make it look so easy, but it takes years of experience to handle these gypsum boards like that. Not to mention the plaster work. Time to clean and smoothen the walls. While the ceiling crew works inside, we build the carport. Because the carport's roof angle is quite shallow, we use metal roof sheets rather than tiles to prevent possible leaking. The windows and exterior doors are all specially designed. So specially that we had to teach the carpenter how to make them. All is made from old reclaimed hardwood from torn down houses. Even though this My Deng and My Pradu is supposed to be termite resistant, one can never be too sure. So, how do you ruin a beautiful 50-year-old piece of hardwood? Well, you give it to a Thai carpenter and he'll make a nice door frame out of it, and then to finish it off he puts a big nail in there, and the result, the moment you put any pressure open, it splits open. An incredible waste. Now, we could just send it back and tell the carpenter to do it again, but we'll get the same thing, and maybe a one that doesn't fit, because this one luckily fits, because half of the stuff the carpenter made doesn't even fit. We have to adjust everything. So I'm just going to glue it. As you can see here, the carpenter's work is not the best. So we reassembled every single window, this time gluing what needed to be glued and screwing properly what needed to be screwed. We also had to adjust many parts. Apparently, our carpenter needs a new set of glasses. To fit hinges on shutters and doors, we use a plunge router. A lot less chisel work, but no room for mistakes. One of the many advantages of AAC blocks is that you can screw into it without the need for plugs or fasteners. The windows fit inside their opening and are also secured by 4 long self-drilling bolts. Some of the paint is mixed in the shop and some of it is mixed on site. To paint the entire interior of the house, everybody helps. Everybody. With all the basic painting done, it's time to create some details. For the passageways, we hired the same cement artist that made the windowsills to create ornamental frames, also known as architraves. Some of the door frames need some adjusting to fit properly. Just as the windows, 5-inch bolts secure them into the AAC block walls. What they say, size doesn't matter. And sometimes you just have to wear a mask and goggles. We didn't have much luck finding a proper airco installer, even though most of the work was done by ourselves. In the end, we just asked LG to come and install them. We contracted a professional tiler to put down the 300 square meters of tile work. But already after the third tile I started to have some doubts. And after 2 days and half a kitchen floor, we decided that this was not the way to go. And so I did it myself. With the help of my wife Tip and our trusted assistant Eat. Figuring out the marble pattern for the bathroom floor was the biggest challenge. But once we laid it out, the tiles quickly found their correct place in a fresh bed of glue. bathroom walls were also not easy, partly because the rendering crew had basically messed up every wall and partly because of the mosaic design we wanted. Since the mosaic tiles are much thinner than the wall tiles, we first glued them on a 4mm thick strip of smartboard or fiber cement. The other rooms are easy, just a lot of work. But luckily, I have some expert help. We chose to install a Western-style kitchen, partly for the looks and partly for its convenience. And when you say Western-style kitchen in Thailand, the logical choice is IKEA. Their kitchen department checked our design and sent all the components to our house. All we have to do is put it all together. It begins by installing a few rails on the walls. All cabinets hang on these. This way you can adjust the height to your liking. Next, assemble the cabinets. And then hang them on the rail. This is enough for now. Half an hour is long enough to put you all to sleep. But rest assured, the end is in sight, and I will make sure you will get to see it. Please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. It would help us to get rid of those annoying advertisements.